Alright guys, now is the time. I had to hold some self-control over just ripping this box open earlier today when I received it. So I'm very much excited to open up some Double Masters. This is the theme set where there's going to be double rares in here, so I think it's like on the first time drafting, you pick 2 cards from each fresh new pack, and that's how you build the deck. It's supposed to be a cool little twist on things. The cards in here are absolutely bonkers, so I just bought a box and I'm going to open it and we're going to see what exactly is inside of here. I've been super excited about this. I've been like literally staring at the screen tracking this package for the past, I don't know, week and a half, so I am very excited about this. All right. Might as well crack open the box and make it look fancy, even though you probably can't see it on there. All right, cool. So we have that. This is our box topper. I believe there's supposed to be 2 of them in here or something like that. So I don't know. I'm kind of going into this blind, but I'm super excited to see exactly where this goes. So we're going to save that for last. And we're going to open up these packs. This is my first time ever opening a $300 product, so I just opened up $300 worth of product. I'm hoping we get something good out of here. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. This is something that is like a little like gut-wrenching for me, so I'm pretty excited about that, but you know, just be responsible with your money, save up money, budget properly, and you can do things like this because you have the means to, and it brings you joy. So with that said, let's jump in. Just to make sure my camera doesn't freak out or anything, I'm just going to take a video between each one, so you might see some little jumps in screen as we transition from video to video. But yeah. All right, go time. Pack 1. Let's see what... Ooh, you can even feel that the packs are like thicker. I mean, that would make sense, obviously, but just holding the pack, it's a little bit different from what most packs feel like. It's got the extra weight to it and stuff, so that's pretty interesting. All right, we will open it up. I've seen a few people open these, so I'm just trying to make sure I don't ruin the rare. On the first one, I guess you guys can forgive me on it. There we go. Okay, it's just going to be probably commons, then uncommons, then, yeah. All right, let's stand up for this. I don't need to sit. All right, Lightning Axe. These are the commons. I don't really care so much about these. I love that card, though. Ooh, Power Plants. I know you can assemble Tron in this set, which is pretty neat. All right. So Sphinx's Summoner is the uncommon. All right. Basically lets you search for an artifact creature card. That's pretty nice. All right, Welding Jar. I love this card as well. 0 mana for an artifact that regenerates another. It's kind of like... almost kind of like having a second version of it, like cloning it in a way against destroy effects. All right, Sarah Sphinx. Ooh, great first pull, doubling season. My goodness, am I happy already. This is a card I've wanted for a very long time. This just goes bonkers with Planeswalkers, and I think we need to make a more competitive deck. I'm thinking Atraxa with this as the leading point of this. So you may notice I had one. I'm going to make a fine-tuned competitive one now and see how that goes. So that makes me very happy. And we also get a Falconwrath Aristocrat. 2 black-red for a 4/1 flying haste. Sacrifice a creature, gains indestructible. If it was a human, it gets a +1/+1 counter. So pretty cool vampire to play around with. Nice. And we also got a foil, Cloud Reader Sphinx. All right, nothing too fancy, but I'll take it. The foiling on this is beautiful, though. And then, oh, 2 foils. Cool. I got an Urza's Mine as well. That makes me pretty happy. I guess that is the theme of Double Masters. So, nice. We're going to put the foils over here, and then the rest of the cards, we'll just pile them up. First pack. Okay, I will take it. Okay, so pack 1 came in amazing. Let's see if pack 2 is packing as much weight. All right, just some commons. Looks like I'm going to have all the Tron lands by the end of this, so that's pretty neat. Treasure Mage, love that card. All the mages are just so cool. Also, I'm kind of far away. You can search for specific types of artifacts, and in Commander, it's awesome because it's like running an additional copy of it. You just pull it to your hand. All right, Golem Artisan, whatever. Yavimai's Embrace, pretty cool card. Pretty bad in terms of playability, but, you know, it's fun. All right, Vishkal, Blood Arbiter. Just a bunch of, like, Sacrifice Aristocrats effects. This could be something that I put into, maybe, I don't know, what's it called? The black-white, I forgot it. But, yeah, I have an Aristocrats deck that... Athreos, there we go, that's the name. Maybe we'll run it in there. And the other one, Rolling Earthquake. All right, X damage to each creature without horsemanship and each player. Well, I guess horsemanship tribal matters now at this point. All right, Remember the Fallen, just a common, and Supernatural Stamina, also a common. But the foiling on this is just gorgeous. All right, and then we got a Shapeshifter token. Cool. So we'll drop that down, and also I think I had, yeah, I'll put a token there, because I actually like tokens, they're pretty neat. So pack 2, not as impressive, but I'll take it. Alright, time for pack number 3. Okay, just some commons, of course. Anything that sticks out I'll point out and talk about. Nothing that I see. I like Living Weapon. That's a cool mechanic. Let's see. All right, Chromatic Star. Those are pretty nice for Tron, actually. It's almost like this is built for some Tron shenanigans. Thraben Inspector's a fun card. Fatal Push. Love that card. I think that's worth a few bucks, so that makes me happy. Fencing Ace. Really cool card that has double strike. It's just something like their equipment's on it, and it gets out of control fast. Ash Barrens, another great card for any commander deck that's 3 colors. And this is a must-have for any deck that basically runs like a Crucible of Worlds, like with that kind of stuff. Because if you can get it into play somehow, it's worth running just for the mana fixing. Deepglow Skate, ooh, lovely card. Enters the battlefield, you can double the counter of each kind on permanents. That kind of goes into play with Doubling Season. It's almost as if this set was named after a double theme. I'll take it. And the Noblest of Hierarchs. Oh, I love this card. I used to run Infect, and I couldn't afford these, so now I think I have my second one, so maybe if I rebuild that deck, that could be some fun to play around with. Foil time. We get a Fierce Empath. Actually a pretty good card, a nice little tutor for things. And Sandstone Oracle, which basically lets you draw cards equal to the difference if they have more cards than you. So it kind of equalizes the field, which... pretty neat. And we also got a Germ token, which those are actually pretty difficult to find last time I checked. So, nice foils. That's not bad for pack 3. I got a Fatal Push, so I guess I'm pretty happy with that as well. And Noble Hierarch, Deepglow Skate are really, really good cards as well. Next pack. Alright, pack number 4. Alright, some commons. Ancient Stirrings, great card, especially, again, for Tron. It's kind of ridiculous. Frogify, that's fun to play. Everflowing Chalice, pretty nice mana rock, actually. Urza's Mine, again, we're assembling Tron. Ancestral Blade makes a creature, attaches it. That's pretty cool, because it makes a little token to play around with, and then equipment for later. Brimstone Volley used to be in my burn deck when it was more on the budget side. Cogwork Assembler, that's a pretty cool card as well, because you can make copies of things. Ooh, a Goblin Guide, I will take it. I love it. Goblin Guide is a fantastic card. And also a Blade Splicer, which, okay, I mean, it's a good card, but I got upgraded to rare slot, which is kind of interesting as well. Foil time. Gleaming Barrier, just a nice artifact wall. And Oniganta, or Niginata, whatever it's called. Looks like it's one of those Kamigawa cards that was probably reprinted for this. And then a Thopter token. Nice. Alright, moving on to the next pack. Alright, next one. Commas. Abrade, great card, still useful in a lot of different decks. Just to be able to destroy an artifact or do 3 damage, you're going to take care of something. Alright, what else? Living Weapon. We've seen all these. Izzet Charm, I like that card, it's just super flexible with stuff. Springleaf Drum, pretty neat. Woodland Champion, whenever tokens enter the battlefield, this gets counter, so if you have like a token-themed deck, this thing can get pretty powerful. Alright, We got a Mystic Gate. I'll take a land. I know it's like a $5 or $6 land, but I kind of like it. And then Godo, Bandit Warlord. All right, very cool. This card, I kind of looked at it for like a potential commander deck, just for like some ridiculous, silly things, but I kind of didn't come up with anything worthwhile playing. But it's a pretty neat card because you can search for an equipment, and if you have Samurai, you can, get some extra combat phases. So, all right, cool enough. We got a Goblin Gavalier and a Dark Steel Axe. The axe is indestructible, and the creature gets +2/+0. I love the concept of Dark Steel, making like a certain metal indestructible. And we got a cat token, which, spoiler alert, that's related to a video that's coming up soon. Alright, so that was pretty good. Next pack. Alright, let's crack this one open. Alright, nothing of super interest in the commons. Magnifying Glass is pretty cool because it makes artifacts. Not that it makes them the clue tokens, but the artifacts are useful for a lot of different things to generate. Apprentice Wizard, that's an old card. I have a bunch of those lying around, the old school ones. Nothing of super important. That's pretty cool. Create XXX green ooze creature tokens. So like if you dump some mana, you can make some pretty big ones. Ooh, a Path to Exile. I don't even think I have one of these. So that actually makes me really happy because I never had one. Rush of Knowledge, pretty neat card. Very, very good in Commander because you can draw some crazy cards. Let's look at the rare. Rico of Two Reflections. My goodness. Well, I think another Commander deck just kind of revealed itself because this card is amazing. It copies instants and sorceries, or it can create copies of creature tokens from it. And you can play kind of like both of them. So you just run like a bunch of really good stuff, and you can make a really fun and interactive deck. Who else? Okay, I've never had a Jace the Mind Sculptor, and now I do. This has been a really nice double Masters box so far. Okay, today is a great day. Yeah, all right, let's do like a slam dunk with the foils, right? An Apprentice Wizard. No, not so much, but that foiling is beautiful. And Driver of the Dead, which I don't even know what it is. I don't really care about it. And then an Ooze token. Wow! Oh, Jace the Mind Sculptor and a Rico of Two Reflections in a single pack. I kind of feel like I just shouldn't open the rest of these packs and just hold on to them for a while. And we haven't even touched the box topper, so this is already a good day. Alright, I had to take a few minute break to kind of process and not be too overly excited over that slam dunk pack. But we're moving onwards. There's a reason why they call this cardboard crack. It's got some, like, it activates areas of the brain that like really light up. So anyway, let's push through. Nothing of extreme interest. Chromatic Star is nice. Urza Tower is nice. I like the Raven Inspector. Mishra's Factory is a pretty good card too. It can just become a creature and help other assembly workers, so that's cool. Painsmith, whenever you toss an artifact. Oh, that's cool. That makes wow, that's pretty fun. Lightning Greaves, I can always use more boots. I use them in almost every Commander deck. Sometimes I opt out of them just to lower the power of the deck, but must have for Commander. Beacon of Unrest, put an artifact or creature card from graveyard onto the battlefield under your control, then shuffle it. Cool, that's a fun card. And a Battle Ball, Myr Battlesphere. Good card, like no doubt, but just these are not great rares. But Battlesphere is also a fun card to have a lot of. And foils, Sanctum Spirit. I love the foiling on how it like really brings out like the outline of the card. And a Bloodbriar, sure, and a Wolf token. Cool. All right, nice. Still pretty happy that I got some neat little goodies in here. Still riding that happiness and excitement from the previous pack, but the show goes on. All right, let's crack this one open. See what we get. Nothing super interesting. Chromatic Star, Magnifying Glass, Apprentice Wizard. Core Tapper, fun card. Used to use that for an infinite turns deck. That was a good time. Reclamation Sage, pretty nice card. Nice enter the battlefield effect to kind of take care of stuff. And it's an elf, which is nice. Rugged Prairie, alright, so now I can run any red-white land fixing. I'll take it. And a Bloodspore Thrymax. I don't even know what this card does. Devour 1. Each other creature comes to the battlefield with an additional plus X. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like it. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Probably got some commander potential. And, ooh, a very pretty Pyrite Spellbomb. This card actually run into ready. It's been a pretty good card to run just because, like, nobody expects you having, like, a shock on the field to hit them with. And an Oval Chase Daredevil. Alright, and a Germ Token. Nice. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, so we are 1/3 done, and I'm already happy. Let's see what else shows up. Darksteel Ask, Executioner's Capsule. That's a pretty nice card, actually. It's just an artifact you drop on the field to kill non-black creatures. Alright, nothing super wild here. Vampire Hexmage is a great card. You run it with that land combo, Dark Depths, and you can remove all the counters from it. Or you can just use it to basically wipe out a Planeswalker, like, on site. So, pretty helpful. Thopter Foundry, another cool card. Was it Thopter Sword was the combo, where you could sacrifice the sword to make a 1/1, but that would bring the equipment back into play, and you could keep repeating it and make tons of tokens. Flickerwisp, great card to just blink things and make them come back later. Your opponent's things, your things to get into the battlefield effects. A lot of neat stuff. Alright, Kragenwick Cremator. Enters the battlefield, discard a card at random if it's a creature. That's not a very good card. And Council's Judgment. I do like this card. Because this can be played very politically in Commander. On multiplayer, you can start like voting for permanents and remove 2, possibly 3 permanents from the battlefield. So that's pretty neat. Makes the game fun and grindy and complicated. So that's pretty cool. Alright, Costly Plunder, sacrifice an artifact creature, draw 2 cards, cool. And Drennan Sorrows, give all creatures -2/-2 and scry 1. Super shiny, love how they're doing with foiling. And a Golem token, nice. Okay, let's keep pushing through, find some more goodies. Alright. Next, a pack, a Braid. Power Plant. I definitely have to have Tron by now. Crib Swap is actually a pretty neat card as well. It removes a creature and they make a 1/1 creature token, which in Commander, I'll take that trade-off anytime. Galvanic Blast, cool for Metalcraft. Chief of the Foundry, just a nice way to pump up artifact creatures. Cascade Bluffs, cool, blue-red, I like it. And a Master Transmuter. Oh, this is a really, really cool card to play in like blue artifact theme decks. You return an artifact to your hand, and you can put an artifact from your hand onto the battlefield. So you can keep like moving creatures, and you can do it at instant speed to protect your stuff too. And then next turn, you just drop it back into play, whatever you want to be most threatening. It's a pretty cool ability to just like kind of cycle through a bunch of weird and wild things and see what you get out of it. Cool. All right, and we got a Fortify, nice. And a Grim Lavamancer foil. Ooh, that's pretty. I'll take it. Grim Lavamancer is a really cool and fun card. And we also got an Elemental token. Nice. Okay, nice, nice, nice. We got our first foil rare. That's pretty cool. I'm hoping for a foil mythic, but we'll see what happens. All right, next pack. A couple more and we're halfway through. And this adventure is over. Nothing too wild from here. They're all commons. Brainstorm. I like it. That is beautiful. Throne of Geth. This is a cool card for proliferating, and it's such a low casting cost for a card, too. It's a partial sacrifice engine, and it has a proliferate effect, which could really do some neat things on it. And, ooh, appropriately paired with the Disciple of the Vault. I used to run this card in some artifact death shenanigans. Whenever an artifact's put in the graveyard from the battlefield, you may have target opponent lose 1 life. So if you can get some major sacrifices, you can hit them for like 8 or 9 life. And this is just a 1/1. Like, it's pretty wild. Gorklan Ravager, Blood Rush effect, sure. Ooh, a Spell's Guide, I'll take it. I also saw it look like an artifact behind it. 2 mana for a 0/4, artifact creature. Pay Phyrexian blue, change the target of target spell to Spell's Guide. So this thing just like takes like hits or like takes the targeting. It looks like it's kind of like jumping on top of a grenade in a way. That's kind of what its purpose is. All right, and a Duplicant. All right, a Duplicant, sorry. We used to make jokes about what Duplican and Duplicant do. But it's a cool exile effect. I run it in a couple decks that run some graveyard shenanigans because exiling with a colorless card is sometimes the only way to take care of it, especially with the swords out. So, yeah, Speaking of which, I haven't received any swords. Cool. Ooh, a foil Mer Retriever. I'm going to be using that into ready. And a servo token. So, alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. I like the Spellskite, and the duplicant I have several of, but, you know, it is what it is. Next pack. Alright, next pack. Let's see what we get. Okay. Nothing too nostalgic. Ooh, Chatter the Squirrel. That is nostalgic to me. Just make a 1/1 green squirrel token, but then you can make a second one. Having that effect for 3 mana total, split up over turns, is actually pretty good in my opinion. Alright, well, that card can stay on the ground because I'm not going to pick it up. Pongify, destroy target creature, can't be regenerated, make a 3/3 green ape. That's a pretty good card too, because you just get rid of like a bunch of threats. Skull Mulcher, enters the battlefield, draw a card for each creature devoured. Alright, that's pretty cool. Lets you draw cards. Topple the statue, tap target permanent. If it's an artifact, destroy it, then draw a card. Cool. Oh, yes! Exploration! Love this card! And I've actually been playing with a, just written down on a post-it note on one of my decks. So having 2 of them means that I can play with them now. Nice. And a Conjurer's Closet. Still a pretty good card. It's nice for blinking things and bringing them back to play. You know, it's a little, I want to say, like, rugged or grindy or difficult to protect and pull off, but it's still a fun card. I'm more excited about that exploration. Alright. Thopter Engineer makes a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact and gives all my artifact creatures haste. Great card. I love to have it in foil. And a Thirst for Knowledge. More artifact shenanigans with it. That's draw 3, then discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact. On Commander, you want to discard an artifact. So, nice. Alright, still no swords. I'm getting a little nervous. I would like to get at least 1 sword because I want to try to play around with some equipment and just kind of throw them into some weird decks and see what happens. But we still got about half, I think. Yeah, we have exactly half a box left to search for a sword. And we also have a box topper, which could be anything. Alright, halfway through. I already love these treasures that I've gotten so far. And let's see. Oop, I keep dropping these. That's going to be a problem. Everflowing Chalice, Mer Retriever, Vidalcan Infuser, put a charge counter. Oh, that's cool. I wish I had known about that for my charge counter deck. I feel kind of dumb for not knowing about that. Alright, Weapons Trainer. Other creatures +1/+1 as long as you control an equipment. This could be a cool card to run for an equipment-themed deck. Crop Rotation, great card. Lets you like swap lands for better lands at instant speed. That's you really can't go wrong there. All right, that weapon again. Boon Reflection, nice. The life doubler. So if you would gain life, you gain twice that much life instead. Pretty neat card and pretty neat effect. And Geth, Lord of the Vault. Nice. 6 mana for 5/5. Intimidate. X in black. Put an artifact or creature with converted mana X or less from an opponent's graveyard to the battlefield under your control tapped. Then they mill X cards. So you basically like get to reanimate a bunch of their things. If you're looking for a fun mono black commander, this is the commander to use. Alright. Foils. Sift and Defiant Salvager. Cool. Pretty foiling again. And then, ooh, a lifelink worm token. I love it. I love having these because I run Wurmcoil Engine. And getting the worm tokens have been very difficult. So, cool. All right. That's pretty nice. And now we are ready to move on to the next one. All right. Let's see what we got. Another Pyrite Spellbomb. Cathodian was a good card because it gave you extra, basically the mana you put into it. And I'm also having some issues with focusing right now. There we go. Chatter of the Squirrel. Nice. Oval Chase Daredevil. Whenever an artifact, you can... Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice recurring effect. All right. -4/-4 or something. Unlicensed Disintegration. Destroy creature. If you control an artifact, Unlicensed Disintegration does 3 damage to that creature's controller. I thought that was named something different, and I also just dropped the card to actually copy the white doubler that we just got, the Wound Reflection. Beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. And we got an Ion Storm. Remove a +1/+1 counter or a charge counter from something to do 2 damage. Pretty neat, pretty neat. All right. A foil Thraben Inspector, nice, I know where that's going. And a Kozilek's Predator, just makes Eldrazi spawn that tap for mana. Cool. And nice, a Squirrel token, I love it. All right, pretty cool. Nothing too insane. For some reason, I thought this was named something different. So I'm going to go look that up and see if I'm just having a very poor memory today. Nope. Turns out that that was the card's name. I remembered it differently. I thought it was some kind of Daretti's thing, like Daretti's Destruction or Daretti's Incineration or something like that. I guess I'm wrong, but yeah, that was kind of weird. All right, Cast Down is actually a pretty good card just to destroy a non-legendary creature. Power Plant, Frogify, Chalice. These are all good cards. Retriever, all cards that I love. Remember the Fallen, whatever. Treasure Keeper, this is actually a pretty cool card as well. You basically get to cast a card for free that's 3 or less when it dies, and you can put something cool into play. I run this in a couple decks that focus on a death theme because they can pull out some pretty neat random lottery cards. So, yeah. Hinder. This is pretty good too because it can put the card on the bottom or the top of their library when you counter it, which is awesome. Valorous Stance, sure. Isochron Scepter, love it, but I have 30 of these, so I'm going to get rid of that probably, or I don't know, just hold on to it for shenanigans. And a Maze of Ith, nice. I actually do have a couple decks that are running, again, post-it note written of this card until I can get another one, so I'm really happy to have this. Alright, and foils, Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot, sure, and a Riddlesmith. Alright, pretty cool, and a Myr token, nice. Alright, awesome. Alright, we are on to the pack that marks 2/3 of the way through it. Alright, Glaze Fiend. Alright, nothing. Ancient Stirrings, love it. Another Mine, nice. Sift, Fortify, Uvenwald Mysteries. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, make one. That's pretty grindy, and I like that a lot, actually. Basalt Monolith, got a ton of them, but I love it. Dismantle, sure. Mesmeric Orb, ooh, nice. This is a card that does a lot of milling. There's a few decks that really use this card effectively. Yeah, I think it's Phoenix is one of them, and it's just a pretty neat card in general. And a Swift Blade Vindicator, red, white, double strike, vigilance, trample. That's some pretty heavy abilities going on one card all in one. So that's pretty neat. Foils, we got a Lightning Axe and a Galvanic Blast. So this pack loves the idea of running burn. And an Angel token. Nice. Alright, last third to go. Let's get something really mind-blowing, like a foil mythic that I actually want. Otherwise, I just got a lot of really good cards instead of some crazy, wild, ridiculous thing. Metamorphose, great card. Thopter Engineer, nice. Pentad Prism, first rare. Liege of the Tangle, 6 green, combat damage, choose a number of lands you control. Then they become 8/8. Oh, wow, those are gonna be some really big creatures. That's a scary card. And Jyra, Weatherlight Captain. Pretty cool card. A lot of nice effect with playing 0-cost artifacts to draw more cards and play more artifacts and draw more cards, etc., etc. Alright, we got Cathartic Reunion. Nice. And Chatter the Squirrel. Love it. Ooh, he is looking brutal with that foiling on the blood in his eyes. That's quite the insanity there. And a Servo token. Nice. Alright. Nothing too wild in terms of value or things that I've wanted, like iconic cards, but again, with the luck of this box, I'm not complaining right now. Alright. This is the 7th pack remaining, and we also have the box topper, so let's keep checking. Urza's Tower, nice. Inspector, Izzet Charm, Pyrewild Shaman. Oh, yes, an Oubliette. This card actually is quite the powerful card in Commander after recent rulings and changing of it. 1 black for an enchantment, you phase out a creature until it leaves the battlefield. So you're not destroying or removing or exiling commander, so they can't change the zones. So you oubliette it, and as long as oubliette stays in play, that card is gone. Like, gone. That is a really, really powerful, fun card. Blasphemous Act, I love that card. Great for clearing the field. I run it in almost every commander deck that runs red. And a Sundering Titan. Ooh! 8 mana for an artifact creature, enters battlefield, or leaves. Choose a land of each basic land type, then destroy those lands. So you can start whittling away lands on the battlefield. You can do some pretty serious damage in a commander deck, or commander game. Nice. Alright, foils. Fairy Mechanist, okay. And an Urza's Power Plant. Cool. And also a Beast token. I will take it. Alright. Nice. I like the Oubliette. That is a card that makes me very happy, because I didn't want to drop $7 on one. Alright. That pack is getting smaller and smaller with each video. Surge Node, cool card. Alright, Gelatinous Genesis. Sphinx of the Guild Pact, all 5 colors, cool. Hexproof from Monocolor, that's a pretty neat card. Jar's Familiar makes historic spells cost 1 less, that's awesome. Ooh, Phyrexian Revoker, nice. Ability to shut down my opponent's stuff. This is played, I think, in Legacy a lot, because it like shuts down a lot of key components. And Doomed Necromancer, alright, I'll take it. Just a cool Reanimator card that does some neat stuff. Foils. We have Angel of the Dawn and Bone Picker. Alright. Well, whatever. They're cards, they're foils, they're neat. And a Marit Lage token. Nice. Alright. Well, a few more packs to pull something crazy and wild. And no swords yet either. That's what's been driving me crazy. And not a Force of Will. But, you know, I'm not expecting everything. I got some wild stuff already. Alright, here we go. You'll notice I'm probably opening these packs a little rougher and more wildly and roughly as I just rip them open. Brainstorm, love it. Expedition Map, great card, great card. Peensmith, Selesnya Guildmage. I loved these Guildmages because you didn't have to run it in the specific 2 colors. You could run this in a solid white deck or in a white-blue deck if you could balance the mana to play it. And it was just a really cool mechanic within like drafting and stuff, because you could run a 3, possibly 4 color deck if you like chose carefully and found a lot of these super flexible cards. So nice. Alright, Mersmith, cool, makes artifact Mers. Maelstrom Nexus, nice. The first spell you cast each turn has Cascade. Basically, you exile cards on top of your library until you reveal a non-land that costs less. You may cast it without paying its mana cost, put the exile card in the bottom of your library in a random order. But everything plays something that costs less than itself. Nice. And a Tempered Steel gives all artifact creatures +2/+2. Cool, that's pretty neat. And the rares, the foils, Magnifying Glass and Sphinx of the Guild Pact. Alright, that Sphinx looks pretty cool. And so does the Magnifying Glass, that's pretty neat. And a Saproling as well. Alright. Still got some more packs to redeem ourselves. Alright, next pack. Alright, another Expedition Map, nice. The Uncommons, and Esperzoa. That's pretty cool, because you can return artifacts for like some really weird shenanigans as well. And Reshape, alright, cool. Lets you sacrifice an artifact to search for another artifact. It's a nice little tutor card. And Endless Atlas. Alright, draw a card if you control 3 or more lands with the same name, sure. Alright, and foils, a Peace Strider, and a Valorous Stance. And a treasure token. Cool. You know, pretty cool. I think the Reshape is quite a valuable card, but I think I have a couple of them lying around already. So, you know, it is what it is. Alright, 3 more packs. Come on, give us something good. We need something crazy and wild to wrap up this box. Brainstorm, nice. Oh, it's been blurry the whole time. That's so annoying. I think I need to clean the lens on the front. Cranial Plating is a great card, just because you can switch it to other creatures really quick, and if you have an Infect card, like that land that has Infect, Yeah, the Blinkmoth Nexus or whatever it is. Pretty neat. All right, Drown in Sorrow and another. Oh no, not another. I thought it was Doom Necromancer. Disciple of Bolas. Enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature, gain X life and draw cards, where X is its power. Cool, pretty neat. And a Thragtusk. All right, well that's not a chase card, but it's pretty cool. Foils, Salivating Gremlins, and Death Hood Cobra. All right, well whatever. And a Human Soldier. Pretty neat, but not what we're looking for on the last couple packs. All right, last 2 packs, and then we also have that box topper back there. This is it's gonna be getting kind of intense. All right, come on, give me something wild to make me want to buy a second Double Masters box. Veteran Explorer. Oh, that's a good card for Nick Fit, where you basically take advantage of your opponents not having many basic lands in their deck. Nice. Death Ritual. A creature died this turn, draw a card. That's okay. Each end step. That's actually pretty good. Heat Shimmer. Nice. Makes a token copy of a creature, except against haste. Beginning of your end step, exile this permanent. Nice. And, ooh, yes, a sword! Oh, and I think it's the sword that I wanted. Yes, it is. Love this card. It untaps your lands when you connect with your opponent, which just makes this card completely bonkers. And protection for black and green, which are 2 really popular colors in Commander. And it's just a wonderful card. All right, nice. That's bringing it home. I wanted this card. Foils, doesn't really matter. Relic Runner and a Sickle Slicer. Whatever. And a Mer. That makes me so happy that I got a sword. Finally. All right, 1 pack left. All right. The final 2. Let's do it. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh! Force of Will! Yes! I don't have one of these either. This is amazing. I love this card. And I've always wanted one, and now I have one. That makes me super happy. I actually have an Eternal Masters box I've been holding on to that, like, I was hoping that it would have a Force of Will in it. So this is amazing. Oh, I love it. And a Merciless Eviction. Sure, I don't care. Foils? Give me something wild and crazy. Come on. Hexmage. Ooh, I'll take that. That's a good foil. Oh, that was awesome. I got the sword I wanted, a Force of Will, a Jace the Mind Sculptor, a Riku of True Reflections, and a ton of other goodies. This is great. The last thing that we need to do is open up this box topper, and that could be anything. So I don't even know what I hope it's going to be. I'm pretty happy with this at this point. Yeah, I think we need to open this. Okay, showtime. Don't want to damage the card. Okay, there we go. That's perfect. All right. Oh, there's 2 box toppers in here, and I don't want the foil to reflect what they are. I should take a peek at these before showing the camera. I'm going to switch their order because this has been a great day. So first up, Stoneforge Mystic. Beautiful card. That was probably the other card that I really wanted. Now I can pull the swords from my, what's it called? Like from my library into my hand and then put it into play. Oh, this is amazing. And I had to look at the other card because you're not going to believe it. This is Double Masters, so there is a theme of getting doubles of things. Well, I thought it would be great to show you as my last card, a second Force of Will. Oh, this is amazing. This is such a great day. Okay, I am completely sold on the idea of Double Masters. This has been amazing. This has been a lot of money. I just threw away $300, but I think I got like $400 to $500 worth of cards. Not saying you're going to get that. You're probably not. I got super lucky because I've opened so many boxes of previous sets and lost. Yeah, I need to go grab a seat for a few minutes and process what I've pulled from this set because this has been amazing. All right, thank you guys for watching. And if you like this video, toss a comment in. Let me know how I'm doing. And yeah, I will leave a link in my video description if you want to buy your own Double Masters box. But it's really expensive, and if you can't afford it, it's not worth doing it. But I've been saving money for months to do this. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and have a great day, because I just did.